decided to get involved in the world of online video. Now, you might be wondering, Nora, you're such a successful writer and podcaster. Why in the hell would you do online video as well? The reality is that's where it's at. That no one wants to read things anymore and saturated the world of the oral listener. So stay tuned at sandyandnora.com. You're going to start getting video analysis from yours truly. Now, I don't have time to make them like super exciting, and frankly, I've been watching what's popular online, and it's a lot of people that are like searching for words and not sure what they're going to say. My video is probably going to be the exact same way. So pay attention, watch out, subscribe to Sandy and Nora on YouTube. That's where these videos are going to go. And honestly, what I'm really excited about is being able to talk about stuff that you have questions about, being able to talk about things that you're curious about. This Christmas, my mother-in-law got me a ring light, and she said that she thought that I looked like I had shadows on my face the last time I was on CBC. Little did she know that CBC has canceled that segment. And that was a popular way for people to hear average perspectives on the news. So I'm going to bring you those average perspectives through video, doing them myself. And here's hoping I'll be able to answer all the questions that you might be able to ask, or that you might ask. Now, just to give you a bit of an idea of what that's going to sound like and look like, well, here you go. I'm sure you've seen the news. It's just broken. Canada was wrong to invoke the Emergencies Act against the Freedom Convoy back in February 2022. It's a decision that I think a lot of Canadians are going to be upset about. They saw Ottawa taken over by these activists, and people were really upset by that. Though those of us who pay very close attention to the rising attack on free association and free expression, we were saying, whoa, hold on. This is a huge step. You have the tools already to arrest these folks. What's going on? So it's an interesting decision. It's a decision that I support. And of course, the federal government's going to appeal it. And I think that they are probably wrong to appeal it. There's a lot of stuff within the law that might make it more interesting to them. Maybe they'll be able to convince the courts that it was not an overreach. But let's be clear. In the last couple of months, we've seen tremendous attacks on free expression and association and protest among Palestinian protesters in particular, folks supporting Palestine, folks opposing Israel's genocide of Palestine. And for everything from, forcing protesters to be in certain areas, declaring the Avenue Road overpass in Toronto to be an illegal protest zone, these are attacks on our free speech and our free expression. And when they are attacks against us on the left, it's sometimes easy to see the state attacking us because the state doesn't want us to be able to fight against state power. When they attack people we would say are our enemies, the far right, people doing things that we might find odious, they are still practicing tactics that they're going to use against us. And that's where this becomes really critical. We cannot allow governments to shorthand get rid of people's rights because they are opposed to what they're doing in the street. The occupation of Ottawa was annoying. It caused harm to people, but it was also, people might disagree with this, but it was nonviolent. Like, no one died, right? No one was hurt. And they demonstrated just how easy it is with a couple of heavy vehicles and a lot of bluster to take over a city. Occupations are a very important tool in the toolbox of civil disobedience because occupations can be done safely. They can be annoying and they can stop commerce, but they will keep people alive and safe. And we need to fight with everything that we have to maintain the right to be able to do civil disobedience, to be able to break the law and to not have the full hammer of something like the Emergencies Act fall on our head. Because if they're doing that to the far right, you know what they're going to do to us is far worse. So pay attention to that. That's a little bit of how this is going to sound. Maybe the sound sounds good. Maybe I need a microphone. I don't know. I've never done this before. I've done television before, as you know. So it's not exactly that new for me. Anyway, we'll see. Let me know what you think about the background, winter jacket, guitar. It did that backwards, but I'll probably zoom it in so you won't even see any of that. But anyway, this can be an experiment, and I hope that you'll join me for the ride.